What's up, man? It's your boy Combo, man. This is Sick of Sucker Shit podcast on Ambitious Grind TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? We back again for another episode, man. But like as usual, a lot of things that went on in the hip hop entertainment community, man. A lot of things went on since the last time I did this, went live here, man. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all that, man, y'all do us a huge favor, man. It'll help us out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Go like, follow, or subscribe, man. Here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on X, man. We everywhere, man. Just type in Ambitious Grind TV, Sick of Sucker Shit Podcast, man. And man, y'all do your boy a favor, man, and go like, follow, and subscribe. Something, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But man, like I said, a lot of things been going on, man. A lot of things went down, man. Um, but this particular thing, I kind of want to start off with this real quick, man. Amidst all of this that done went on in the last week, like I say, man, I think this kind of flew up under the radar, man. So I want to say this, man. Rest in love to Quincy Jones, man. Uh, with all this been going on, I think that kind of went. It flew under the radar. I don't think it kind of did. It really did, man. Quincy Jones been very, very influential in the things that us as a people, especially black folks, but as people, all type of races and genres of music and things like that, man. He was behind the scenes on Michael Jackson and his music, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, man. Just to name a few things, man. The man been tapped in with the urban culture for a long, 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 long time, man. Even his daughter was linked up to Tupac. You know what I'm talking about? So he had a big imprint on us as black folks in the urban community, man. Once again, man, I just want to say rest in love to Quincy Jones, man. Cause my mama used to talk big about the man back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even understood who he was. You know what I'm talking about? Rest in love, rest in love, Quincy Jones, man. You know what I'm talking about? But let's get to the things, man. You know what I'm saying, that most folks been talking about kind of later on. I ain't gonna lie, man. But Young Thug free, man. I'm glad that that's over. You know what I'm saying, for us the trial and all that for him, man. As we all know by now, man, he got 15 years probation, but he got that 20 years over his head, man. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of folks, including myself, man. That to me, that's a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got all that time, 15 years, man. Hopefully he be able to do right and not get in no trouble within those 15 years. And then I know sometimes um, if you do good for a good portion of that time or half of that time or you know what I'm saying, three-fourths of that time, they might, you know what I'm talking about, cut you a little slack on the back end, man, you know what I'm saying? But he do got that 20 some years over his head, man. He know what he gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to. A lot of other folks don't want him to slip up and then he be back in that motherfucker for a probation violation, and you get two, three, four of them or three of them. I think that's what it is. Is that what it was down here? You get three strikes on probation, they finna send your ass to the penitentiary for the rest of that time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to be pessimistic or nothing like that. I ain't trying to speak nothing into existence. I'm just stating the facts, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad the nigga free, man. 2.5 years of going to trial, man, and being in jail, man. 2.5 years, especially in the county jail, man. To me, you do better time in the penitentiary than you do in the county jail. You know what I'm talking about? I done been down through all that shit, and the penitentiary it's a different feeling than being in the county jail. And that man was in, whether he was in Fulton County up there in Atlanta for all that time, man. I can only imagine. Well, I know I ain't got to imagine. I ain't never been in Fulton County, but I'd have been in Pulaski County and Saline County down here. You know what I'm talking about? County jail's a motherfucker, man. But like I say, man, I'm glad to see dude free, man. Back at it. You see him, him and Ti tapped in on a little video. You know what I'm talking about? I know they getting back to the music, man. So that was my thing is, man. Come on out, man. You know what I'm talking about? I know you got to get your folks and shit straight. You got to enjoy being free. You know what I'm talking about? You got to do that first. Make sure you folks straight, man. Tap in with everybody, man. Then get back at it, man. Thugger, we waiting on that music, man. You know what I'm talking about? Waiting on that motherfucking music, man. But glad to see John free, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's happening, man. But we finna come on back down. We when they left talking about Atlanta, we finna come back down to Arkansas, man. One of our home state partners in the news. Know what I'm talking about? Bankroll Freddie, man, they got 12 and a half years in the feds, man. Um, 12 and a half year sentence, man, in the feds now. Now, if you remember a few months ago, it was some flying around about he had beat the feds, and a lot of folks didn't understand that it wasn't all of the charges that he had pending against him was beat. You know what I'm saying? So some of them got beat. You know what I'm saying? And he still had some over his head, man. You know what I'm saying? And saying that, say this, man. He just put out something, man, about them folks after him. You know what I'm saying? If you down here in Arkansas, or you kind of been privy to the story about what's been going on with Bankroll Freddie ever since he just blew up. But down here in the city, man, it was, you know what I'm saying? It been a lot of things swirling, and you hearing a lot of things. The man got shot, and woo woo wham wham, and all that old type of stuff was happening, man. The nine man was hotter than the motherfucker. Now a lot of folks contributed that to what he getting, him getting jammed up and all that stuff. Contributed that to some gang bang beef and all that old type of stuff, man. But like I said, man, if y'all watched the last podcast I did last week, man, where I was talking about that gang bang shit, man. That shit could put you in a lot of motherfucking places that you don't want to be in, that you don't need to be in, especially if you got other shit going on. If you still riding dirty in the streets, or if you just got other shit, you still kind of 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot out the street, you know what I'm saying? That shit come back and bite your ass in the ass damn near every time, man. So a lot of folks is saying that's what basically happened to Bankroll Freddie, man. Now, the man, what they say was like 20 some pounds of weed, some yan some magazines, you know what I'm saying? About 30 bands in cash and all of those type of stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what he got pulled over with, you know what I'm saying, when the police jumped down on him on that highway that day, man. So all that, and then the little thing that was supposed to be going on about some little beef here in Little Rock, and the little shit down there that was going on in Pine Bluff or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Bro from Helltown, but you used to see, dude he used to be, he wasn't just in Helen, in Helltown, in West Helena, Helena, you know what I'm saying? Bro was down here in Little Rock, down there in Pine Bluff, woo woo woo, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. A lot of folks saying, man, that gang shit is what got bro hot like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I really don't, can't say I didn't know bro person or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the end, but me just knowing folks and knowing folks that know him, but you know how that shit go. Motherfuckers will be saying all type of shit, but that's what I've been hearing, man. If he wouldn't have never got hot fucking with all that shit and some bodies, police officer came up, knocked off down there in Pine Bluff, that supposedly had been somebody that he was dealing with, and that kind of put that on, you know, I'm not, they didn't put that on him, but the heat transferred from that way, it got put on him, you know what I'm talking about, man. Me personally, I be hating it, man, because to be honest, um, he was the hottest motherfucker from down here in Arkansas. He was holding our flag, man. You know what I'm talking about? He was holding the Arkansas flag, man, in the rap game, man. You know what I'm saying? I hated to see that shit happen. I hated that happened, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks, you know what I'm saying, was fucking with dude, wanted dude to you know what I'm saying, keep doing what he doing, keep putting Arkansas, you know what I'm saying, in folks' face, man. He had the big hog medallion. You know, he from here anyway. You know he gonna rep, you know what I'm saying? It just, when folks get, you get up certain height and then boom, motherfucker crash back down. Now I ain't, a lot of folks was probably glad that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he got ops or whatever like that, man. But me personally, I wanted to see dude, you know what I'm saying, somebody as being from our state, being from Arkansas, man, that you can tangibly see. You might be out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, just cruising, you know what I'm saying, sliding through the city or something. You might have seen him. You know what I'm talking about? With them when he dropped them blue cars, you might have seen him. You know what I'm saying? And just know, hey, this nigga on the way to be a superstar, and he right here frequent he right here in the city with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just hated that for bro, man. I hate to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Our young black folks, man. I've been through all that shit, man. Like I be telling my kids and shit, man. Nigga, you don't gotta do no motherfucking nigga. I done did enough jail time and penitentiary time for everybody in this motherfucking house. You don't gotta do that shit. I'd rather goddamn me you be on some L7 shit and let me tell you about the jailhouse and the penitentiary instead of you having to experience the shit. You know what I'm saying? But folks on the younger end of the spectrum, man, they like we was, man. Motherfucker got bumped their head a few times, man. You know what I'm saying? But I pray everything go all right, go well with Bankroll Freddie, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you're gonna get the appeal, if you're gonna put the appeal in, go on appeal it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully they'll, you know what I'm saying, knock something off that. I doubt if they gonna let you go scot free, but you know what I'm saying? With God, anything's possible, man. You know what I'm saying? Get back out here on some young thug shit, man, and get back to the music, man. You know what I'm talking about? Go on, goddamn me, knock that time out, man, and come on back. You know what I'm talking about? Back stronger than what you left, man. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I guarantee if you go down there with a constructive mindset and don't be on that bullshit in the penitentiary, you gonna come out with way more motherfucking knowledge than what you had before you left the streets. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you gonna put yourself in the position to learn some shit. You ain't got nothing but time. You gonna sit down. You might find you an old head down there, goddamn me. He putting shit in your head and putting shit on your mind and all of those type of shit, man. I always feel like you the goddamn the breadwinner of the motherfucking family. You don't need to be putting your motherfucking self in the way. You know what I'm talking about? You don't need to be touching shit, cause nigga, if you go down, the whole operation go down. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta put people, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hard to trust motherfuckers and shit like that, but you can't risk your goddamn self if you the breadwinner of the situation, man. You cannot do that, man. You cannot do that, man. You know what I'm talking about? How the company gonna survive? You know what I'm talking about? You the one that came up with all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You the one created all this shit. You the one got the motion for all this shit. That don't too many other people know nobody else that you got on your team. They know you. And when you go down, nigga, the whole operation, it might as well be over with, man. You know what I'm talking about? But like I say, man, Bankroll Freddie, man, if you gonna appeal it, man, you know what I'm saying? If they give it to you, you know what I'm talking about? That's great. Get on that back out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Got rich out grad. You know what I'm talking about? I fuck with that shit for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we still on this music, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna swing down to Louisiana, New Orleans, man. You know what I'm talking about? We all know the Hot Boys reunion went down Saturday, man, at Louisiana Fest, man. Uh, that thing was jumping to me, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad to see it happen, man. Good that it happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause all the stuff that been happening, been said leading up until this, is it gonna happen? Or no, it ain't gonna happen. You know, BG and Birdman was battling against Turk, and then Wayne kind of like, hey, say man, he quit all we it's going down. Louisiana Fest. This is my shit. You can be a part of it or whatever he's told them niggas, man. This my shit. It's going down in Louisiana Fest. And then as all that was going on, if y'all didn't notice, Manny and Juvenile was doing their thing regardless of what was going on. They came down here to Little Rock. They was all over. They was bam, bam. Every time you look up, every weekend, man, in Juvie was popping shit off, and then I think Turk jumped in on a couple of cities with that too, man. So you kind of seen it forming already. And then when it officially came out, because Manny and Juvie was going around city to city, basically telling folks, man, yeah, Louisiana Fest, that's when it's gonna go down. You know what I'm talking about? As they hitting these cities in the chitlin circuit, you know what I'm talking about? Down here in the South and shit. And they went to the West Coast. They was on the East Coast. I seen them on some podcasts and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? They was spreading the word, man, letting folks know, hey, man, November 2nd, man, is going down. Louisiana Fest, Hot Boy Reunion, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to this part, man, of this right here. A lot of folks, man, including some bloggers, man, trying to find all type of shit to talk bad about, man. You know what I'm saying? About them getting they like breaking down. Look how Turk and Birdman ain't looking at each other. They ain't looking eye to eye. Look how BG and Turk ain't, you know what I'm saying? Look how Lil Wayne and Turk they rocking with each other on the stage and all this old type of stuff. Folk was just trying to find all type of shit, man, to make it a good situation into a bad situation, man. Now I know these folks doing that shit for clicks and clickbait and you know what I'm saying, all of those type of shit. Me, when I watched it, man, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying attention. I was in the moment of it. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas after 25, 30 years, and then how many, 15, almost 20 years of them not being all on stage at one time or whatever, they done set their differences aside and let this happen, man. For the folks that grew up in that area and was banging the hell out that music when they came back for that 9, 6, 7, 8, 99, 2000, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? They put all that bullshit aside to let that happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, I was what shit. I think I was probably like 15, 16, 17 when Cash Money had came down here and did a show in Little Rock, nigga, and the partners, man, the homies from the city, opened up for him, man. It's a little spot called Willow Beach down here. That's like on the outskirts of Little Rock. Went down there, had a ball down there at the party, and then the concert was later on that night, man. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that. That's vivid. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the town was lit the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? And Cash Money had, goddamn, he came down here and did all that first music, man. I'm talking about, man. It went down, man. So I remember that time, man. That shit is in me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me really want to see that happen again. And they did all the songs that you wanted them to do, you know what I'm saying? Even when they came out on the solo tip, you know what I'm saying? When Turk came out, let me just talk about Turk, man. Man, Turk and Juvie looked like they was the happiest, but a lot of folks was talking about Turk was the dead weight of the group. Nigga, Turk went out there and did his motherfucking thing, man. Salute to Turk, man. The man showed up, and you could tell he was on point with whatever they wanted him to do, or whatever part of the song that he, you know what I'm talking about. He came out there and I feel like he felt like he had to show out. You know what I'm talking about? I felt like he felt that he had to show out to show these niggas, hey, man, these motherfuckers rock with me too. It ain't just y'all, nigga. Nigga, I was a part of this too, nigga. They fuck with me just as much as they fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? On the same lines, you know what I'm talking about? Because he was a hot boy too. No, motherfucker might have said "I'll Turk" because he didn't just put out a lot of music by himself. I think he had what, maybe one or two albums that he did by himself while on Cash Money, maybe even just one. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of folks underestimated folks, and he felt like we all know because the niggas already said that BG and Birdman felt like BG came out and said the man was Michelle on Destiny Child. You know what I'm talking about? That was wild right there. That was crazy work right there for real though, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said though, man, that shit took me back to when I was in my mid teens, man, nigga. I'm riding around in what I had in. Nigga, I was an Oldsmobile nigga back then. I had a Delta 88. What I had, a 85 Delta 88, 80, 85 cut dog, nigga. I'm in one of them motherfuckers banging the shit out that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Trapping, doing whatever. Cause that was a special time, especially if you were from the South, man. And them niggas came to your city, nigga. That was a special fucking time, nigga. I was a juvie, nigga. I fuck with all them niggas. BG, first with BG, and then one juvie came, dropped that 400 degree though, nigga. I said, oh yeah, juvie the one out of them. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm glad to see that happen, man. The Hot Boys reunited. You know what I'm talking about? November 2nd at Louisiana Fest down there at the Smoothie King Arena down there in New Orleans, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I watched it and watched it again and watched the clips, all that shit. But like I said, a lot of folks was trying to stir some bullshit up and still stirring bullshit up about how motherfuckers still don't look right together and all this old type of shit. Man, just be glad them niggas did that, man. Quit trying to point out all the bad shit about shit all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I be doing this and I got my sucker of the week. I be doing that because motherfuckers do be on sucker ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like I'm just trying to point out the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? But you catch motherfuckers on sucker shit, you got to call that sucker shit out. But like I said, I didn't see no sucker shit at the Hot Boys reunion, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck motherfucker was on with that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? But they did that, man. Hopefully they'll keep the ball rolling, man, and start some you know what I'm saying, some city tour, you know what I'm saying, state to state, man. Which it would be best for them to do that, man. Go and line their pockets up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the money that they was getting when they were doing that shit back in the day, probably times 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10 that. You know what I'm talking about? For a Hot Boys reunion to come to your city, oh yeah, cause you gonna have to pay for Wayne off the wham. Then you gonna have to pay for Juve. You gonna have to pay for all of them. So you know the bag gotta be gigantic, man. The bag gotta be huge, man. But I hope that's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's a good thing to me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Hot Boys reunited, man. Can't go wrong with that, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, this is what I want to do on top right next. Um, we gonna go. I'm gonna tap in with this a little bit with this shit that just happened Tuesday, the 5th, the election, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, Trump won, man. A lot of folks, man, was really expecting dude to lose. Was expecting Kamala to win, be the first female president or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm, either way, I'm still, cause look, this is my thing. A lot of other folks, I seen this too. A lot of other folks said this too. It don't. And I said this 3 years, no, 4 years ago when Biden and Trump was running. What was that? 2020. I said this then. A lot of folks gave me all type of flack, and I was saying this then. To me, it don't motherfucking matter who the president is, man. You still got to get up every goddamn day and go get some money and go hustle. Regardless of what the laws is, you're going to get this much in taxes, then you're going to get this much in taxes, health care, and all that shit. It ain't going to change shit about you getting up every motherfucking day, going to your 9 to 5 or going to your whatever your business, if you a business owner or whatever the fuck you doing to make some motherfucking bread. That shit ain't gonna stop a motherfucking thing if it was her or him. So my stance on that shit, I didn't give no fucks about who motherfucking won, to be honest. Cause when you bust it all down, you still got to make your own motherfucking way, regardless of who the president or who ain't the damn president. Like I say, they gonna change rules, change laws, and all that shit. But at the end of the day, That law may affect you a little bit this way, a little bit that way, but the whole gist of it, nigga, you still got to do you. You still got to get up and do you. You know what I'm talking about? You still got to get up and make sure your ass gonna be straight, regardless of the laws changing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that part about that shit, I don't, nigga, if they weren't talking about, like, okay, just say Trump all these damn felonies you got. I'm goddamn convicted felon. Nigga, if one of them or the other one wasn't talking about, hey, they finna, anybody that got a felon can do whatever the fuck, we ain't tripping about that shit no more, then maybe I would have been like, oh shit, that's the one I need to rock with then. Cause that's directly affecting me. You know what I'm saying? But since me being with all the charge and shit and felony and shit background, all that other type of shit, I'm automatically cut out a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm automatically cut out a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit they talking about, it wasn't even directly affecting me no motherfucking way. So to me, I feel like I didn't have no dog in the fight no motherfucking way. And you know, that's just how I feel. That's how I basically feel about all presidential election. Me, I be more looking at the local shit. You know what I'm saying? What they doing in my city. They putting taxes on this shit and that shit down here, cause that's gonna hit me for sure, right here directly in the city. A lot of folks look at this presidential race and be like, oh shit, the president. Now you need to be worried about who the fuck finna be your folks that's finna your section, your ward, and all this other type of shit. The judges and shit down in your motherfucking city. Cause they gonna be the ones directly affecting you and your city. You know what I'm talking about? You and your motherfucking city, man. That's my take on that. And let me say about this here. Man, I've been seeing a lot of women trying to down talk black men about black men voting for Trump and all this other type of stuff. Now, I would be like, okay, y'all straight, you know what I'm saying? If that shit was, look at the numbers though, you know what I'm saying? Of black folks that voted Republican. And then break it down for black men vote Republican, that voted Republican this time for Trump. It was the same amount as it was 4 years ago. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of these women come out, all the black men this and black men that, and that's why we don't mess with y'all now and all. If you go look at them numbers, it's the same amount of black folks that voted Republican 4 years ago and this time. So what's the agenda with that? If the numbers don't lie right and they was the same numbers as last time, why you weren't hollering that shit last time, 4 years ago? Now all of a sudden, since this big thing came out about black men supposed to be voting for Trump and all that old type of shit, now it's a damn problem. Which motherfucker was misled anyway. Oh, you can't see that shit. They were just trying to. That was a number of the guy. They were running game on you, goofy motherfuckers, man, to make y'all think that niggas was actually, cause they felt like they needed them black men. But if you look at the numbers, the black folks, the black men, stayed true. You know what I'm talking about? And then nothing go up, then nothing go down, and then it was 20%. Black folks, and like I said, a lot of folks, them folks that came in from other places, and they done put them under the black card. They done put them in the black car. You know what I'm talking about? Them folks weren't even born here. They immigrants, black immigrants, wherever they came from. They done just bunched a whole lot of them up and put them in the black car. You know what I'm talking about? I just hate to see how all these women on this social media trying to downplay black men. It's been going on all this since 2024 for sure. It's been going on like a motherfucker. We can't take you here today. We can't do this with you. You got to be making this much. You gotta have this. You gotta have that. You gotta have this. Damn, now you talking about black men about the voting and shit now. Boy, this shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't against the woman being the president or nothing, but boy, if that would have happened, man, all these women would have went super crazy, super duper crazy, man, if that woman would have won, man. You know what I'm saying? And niggas know that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you think these women turned up now? If Kamala Harris would have became the president, boy, you couldn't tell you couldn't told no woman on this earth, especially no black woman, you couldn't told her nothing. It's good to be confident and all that stuff, but god damn. You know what I'm talking about? God damn, man. That would, man, it'd be crazy, man, if she would have won. But let me say this again. I wasn't against her winning. You know what I'm saying? If she would have won, she would have won. You know what I'm talking about? But the effects that it would have had, especially on women, not saying I'm scared of how to sit. It wasn't, because I don't be out here chasing skirt no motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? I don't be out here trying to pull up on nobody and holler at them. And, you know, I'm straight. You know what I'm talking about? I'm straight. I don't, you know what I'm talking about? But for these guys that's out here still, you know what I'm saying, that's out here in the dating pool and trying to pull up on women and, you know what I'm saying, holler at them, boy, it'd have been a hard time for y'all, man. If Kamala Harris would have won that president seat, man, if she'd have became the president, man, you think these women walking around super confident now, boy, that would have been so disrespectful to. They already disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, to these sucker ass nigga that's out here, you know what I'm saying. But that would have been, boy, I don't even, nigga, that shit would have been crazy, no motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but Trump, the president, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, man. That's you know what I'm talking about. Either way, I wasn't with that side or that side. I wasn't red or blue, nigga. And that's in real life, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't red or blue in real life. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Trump, the new president, man, and you know they got to get they little things together before he take office and all that. Get the electoral vote and see who's gonna do this and do that, and you know what I'm saying. Trump won, man. We finna have Trump for the next 4 years, man. You know what I'm talking about? For real though, man. All right, man. So this is the time of the show, man. At the end of every episode, man, where I point out some sucker shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, it's suckers in her city, suckers in his city, it's suckers in your city. And I feel like we got to point sucker shit out, man, when we see sucker shit, man. And try to let folks know, man, hey, man, that was some sucker shit you did, bro. Yeah, you on sucker shit or y'all on some sucker shit with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, we don't condone sucker shit around here, man. You need to move on around with that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, with that being said, man, this week's sucker of the week, man, I got to give to none other than Plies, man. Yeah, Plies, man. Yeah, Plies. Yeah, the rapper. Yeah. Bust it, baby. What I call you. Plies. Yeah, yeah. Now, we all know, for ain't no telling how long this man been pumping up Kamala Harris. She first female. He made a song. Miss 47 made a song. He been bringing up the black women. Yeah, woman this, yeah, woman, my mama this in the song. My mother, yeah, all of that. He been going over. I'm talking about every time you look on, he talking about Kamala, whoop whoop wham wham and wham wham. He been going on about Kamala Harris becoming president, man. So this is mighty ironic. So after she loses, the next day, this dude sues Meg the Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, and even motherfucking Soulja Boy about some shit, copyright infringement about a song that he had. I don't even know what the song is. I heard it. I can't even think of the name right now. But this is what I wanted to say. Meg, Glorilla, and Cardi B was riding with Kamala, just like he was, right? All them basically pumping Kamala Harris up to win the presidency, right? They basically was on her party ticket. You know what I'm talking about? They were basically on her campaign, basically. You know what I'm saying? She brought them out and all of this, you know what I'm saying? And they did them songs and yeah, Glow and all that. You know what I'm saying? They did all that. And Plies right there on his Instagram or Twitter, whatever he was, both of them probably going out. Kamala this and Kamala that. Trump ain't this and Trump ain't that and whoop whoop wham 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 wham. He doing all of that. Like he was just pro black woman. He rhymed with the black women. And then after she lost, he came out talking about, oh, we need a hug. I know y'all can't see my hands. That's what he's saying. Y'all can't see my hands, but look, I wish I had a place to where all y'all can come to and we could just hug each other and all this old type of shit. And then the next motherfucking day, this nigga did some suck ass shit and let and sued and dropped a lawsuit on Meg, Cardi B, and Glorilla. Nigga, what the fuck is that, man? Well, now I'm thinking, nigga, did you do all this shit just for some ploy? You know what I'm saying? Just for some Plies clout chasing? That's bad timing, bro. That was the worst timing ever. Whoever your publicist is, my guy, you should fire them motherfuckers. Right after this shit happened, then you come out with a lawsuit, nigga. That was the bad time. That's bad time to even do that shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is that? I wouldn't be surprised if the next couple of days or so motherfucker come out talking about there was some bullshit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and other, it be retracted or something. Cause that's bad timing, man. That's some suck ass shit. Like I said, bro, if you right here rocking with them, you got the same agenda as trying to push Kamala Harris over and get black folks to vote for Kamala Harris, and you as a black man, and they were saying that the black men need to vote for Kamala Harris, like Barack Obama had came out and pointed out black men. You were basically doing the same thing, showing that you a black man supporting Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? And you rhyme with these black women, and then you do this sucker ass shit and sue these girls, sue these women for this music. And then, to my understanding, you wasn't even the first one to use them damn songs, them samples. That shit was from somebody else. They dropped that shit a year before you did. What the DJ saying, and then you come back the next year with it, but you suing them, and you wasn't even the first motherfucker to use them samples. Something ain't right, Plies, man. Something ain't right, man. You did all this shit, you know what I'm saying, and then you sue them women about that music a day after Kamala Harris lose, bro. I don't know what type of shit that is. Nah, I do. That's some sucker shit. That's pure D sucker shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Plies, man. Plies, man. Plies. I hate to do it, man. But you this week's sucker of the week, man. Plies, man, for suing them girls, man. You know what I'm talking about? For suing them like that, man. Especially after all this campaigning you've been doing. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man. That sucker shit, Plies. Hey, I can't say it no other type of way, bro. You was on sucker shit, man. Hey, if you love Plies, you mad at me, hey, it is what it is, man. That man did some sucker ass shit, man. For real, man. But hey, man, I am your boy Combo, man. This is Sick of Sucker Shit podcast on Ambitious Grind TV, man. We do this every week, man, here on Facebook, man. You know what I'm talking about? We go live on Facebook, talk about a few topics, man. I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to tell you who I feel like did some sucker shit, and I'm going to name them the sucker of the week, man. Y'all plug in with us, man, on all our social media platforms. Like I said at the top of the show, man, of course we here on Facebook. Ambitious Grind TV, Sick Suck Shit Podcast, and my not personal page, but my page, Combo COMBO. Man, y'all tap in with us, man. Give a nigga a like or subscribe or whatever if you choose to. If you don't, that's cool too. But we on YouTube, we on Instagram, we on X, man. If you riding in your car, man, you like how a nigga voice sound or something like that, if you female, I ain't talking about no nigga, you know what I'm talking about? But if you a female, you like how this Barry White sound, you know what I'm talking about? You can go on over to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, you know what I'm talking about, or whatever you listen to these junk set, man. You know what I'm saying? We on there too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like I say, man, it's your boy Combo. This is Sick Sucker Shit Podcast, man. Y'all plug in, man. We out this junk, man. You know what I'm talking about? No suckers allowed, man.